One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Ready? 1, 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion right here, Boyd. From the 16, Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Now a play fake. Lance looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Red, black ultra, Edo blue, green jack.
On first down, Lance. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
52 blaster. Field black.
And Lance now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Prescott. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Red, cycle. 6, mega. Claws red. Cut.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Lance now on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead. Yeah,
flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field, with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Prescott. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Lance looks to throw again. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Lance. Steps away to his left. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Third and long for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Tatum. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.